This one is for the new riders who are really unfamiliar with the term ground pounder. In the last 14 months, I have been fortunate enough to earn that title from my peers. In motorcycle club culture, MC culture, a ground pounder is a term of respect, used to describe a rider who puts in serious miles on the road. It usually refers to someone who consistently rides long distances, often cross-country, rather than trailering their bike or just riding locally. It carries a few layers of meanings depending on the context. Endurance and dedication. A ground pounder is recognized for logging thousands of miles, often back to back, showing toughness, grit, and commitment to the lifestyle. Respect for motorcycle community culture. The term is tied to credibility. A rider earns the label through actions, not talk. Clubs respect ground pounders because they've proven themselves in the saddle. Brotherhood and representation. Many ground pounders are the ones showing up at distance rallies, funerals, charity runs, and inter-club events, representing their patch and brotherhood wherever the road takes them. Contrasts. It often distinguishes seasoned, committed riders from weekend warriors or those who only do short local rides. Calling someone a ground pounder is acknowledging them as a serious, road-hardened rider whose bike and miles speak louder than words. At its core, the term comes from the imagery of pounding the ground mile after mile. A ground pounder is a rider who truly lives on the road, putting down serious mileage across the highway, back roads, and sometimes coast-to-coast runs. It reflects a relentless commitment to riding rather than convenience or comfort. There are cultural significance in MC cultures I have learned. I have been privileged to accompany some on rides and different events. One of the things I learned that there is respect through miles. In MC culture, talk is cheap. Miles earn respect. A ground pounder shows loyalty, endurance, and toughness by being the rider who doesn't hesitate to saddle up for a 500,000-mile or multi-day ride. This significance separates them from fair weather riders or those who trailer their bikes instead of riding them. For those in the culture, it is proof of dedication. Many who are associated with MCs or riding clubs or associations value the presence of their members at runs, rallies, funerals, and cross-country events. A ground pounder is the one who shows up often after hundreds or thousands of miles, representing their patch, association, and their brotherhood. Because of this, the term also carries a sense of dependability. The rider who can be counted on to be there no matter how far the journey. What I've also learned is that it is a lifestyle identity. Being a ground pounder is more than just logging miles. It symbolizes a rider's commitment to the lifestyle. It embodies grit, endurance, and a no-excuse attitude that's central to MC culture. I also learned that some MCs and independent riding associations and social clubs actually award ground pounding patches and or rockers to those who complete extreme mileage challenges. These patches are worn as badges of honor, marking not just the accomplishment, but the rider's credibility and experience. In many clubs, they don't claim the title, you earn it. and often it is bestowed by others, not self-proclaimed. Now, I have been called a ground pounder by those who represent MC culture, and I have had an opportunity to figure out what that meant, because initially I did not. There is a contrast between MC culture and other writers, and I don't believe it's meant to be disrespectful. It's just meant to put those who are in different categories into their appropriate association. Ground Pounders lives in the saddle, embraces long haul endurance, defines himself or herself by the road. A weekend warrior rides casually, usually short trips, often fair weather only. Someone who hauls their bikes to rallies and events and rarely rides long distances are considered trailer kings and queens. Within the motorcycle community, specifically motorcycle culture, being called a ground pounder is a badge of authenticity, setting a rider apart from those who only dabble in the lifestyle. In short, what I've learned is a ground pounder is the embodiment of the long distance, road hardened rider, someone whose mileage, endurance, and commitment speaks louder than anything stitched on their vests. It's a mark of honor and a respect in the motorcycle community, specifically in MC culture. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this. If you like this content and you like what you see and hear, please like and subscribe. Be a part of the conversation. Be a part of the culture. Remember, if you have a motorcycle in your garage collecting dust, pull it out, dust it off, gas it up, and enjoy the ride.